hoping that you can hear me because this not my regular live set. I had to stop that set and to go to another one. Look, this is not fake. This is real. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that everybody is able to hear me, and I'm going to repeat some of the things that I did say in the last video. Y'all feel me? So first off, the kids is here on this Saturday morning, and I'm running really late because the kids been snowed in since Thursday here in Michigan, so it haven't been no school, so my schedule is off with feeding the kids and etc. You feel me? So we just gonna go on with the lab, and hopefully my audience come back on and we pick back up. Hopefully y'all can hear me better because I don't hear that static that I had in my first live. You feel me? So when you come on, y'all, let me know if you can hear me. Testing. Look, YouTube just told me to do this. They told me to make sure that my audience can hear me do a test before I went live, and I didn't do a testing. You feel what I'm saying? So hopefully you can hear me. Anybody that come on, hopefully you can hear me. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get this started. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. 1 minute. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm learning. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I don't see that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just thinking, y'all. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're going to add some flavor to that. Y'all feel me? So let's start this poll. I hope that went in right. I don't know. It's supposed to be this small. Okay, y'all. We know that it's up there, y'all. So we do got a poll up there. So I want to ask everybody that come across my social media platform this morning, do you like AI? Do you think, is you not interested? Do you think it's fun? Or who cares about it? You feel what I'm saying? And that's just it. But this right here got really juicy, y'all, because if y'all are with me on my social media platforms, y'all know y'all girl been reading that Epstein files. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can somebody tell me in the comments if you can hear me? Can you hear me? Because, you know, I don't want to be talking like I was the last time and y'all couldn't hear me. You feel what I'm saying? So we going to talk about guac. We talking about guac, AI. We talking about open AI. And we talking about just regular AI. And we're going to see how all that go. Hey, how you doing, beautiful? Hey, how you doing? Y'all let me know that if y'all can hear me in the chat or not. So, okay, you can hear me now. Okay, that's good, y'all. You can hear me now. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wait on the chat. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, what I was saying in the beginning of the other live, because I'm going to have to erase that live when it do upload. So anybody that don't know nothing about YouTube, you cannot just delete your live. You have to wait till it upload to the server, which maybe be an hour or 2 hours after you go live. See, that's why a lot of people, you see live stream and you come in the middle of their live stream, but they done live stream 2 hours ago, is because the live stream got a delay in it. So it take a while before it like register for you to be able to click and rewind and you know all that stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you didn't ever notice it. So when I did the lab earlier, that lab got to go into the server. You feel me? and I see what happened. I'll be able to listen to my regular voice, however it went, and then I'll be able to delete that. You feel what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I'm gonna lose watch hours for 7 minutes, whatever, of that video. So it's okay, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to repeat a little bit of what I said in that first video because it's important for you to get these nuggets. So Gemini AI is another app that y'all girl use. Now Gemini AI just introduced its own app to Google. Okay, Google is, y'all already know, Elon Musk is who we talking about, which is worth $700 billion. He is the richest man. That's what they saying, the richest man. You hear what I'm saying? And the second richest man, guess what, y'all, is the guy who owned Google. You feel what I'm saying? So this is gonna get really deep because I really didn't bring the article with me. And I was supposed to bring the article with me. That's how unorganized I am. But in my mind, I'm organized. You feel me? And it was a lot of other buzzes that came up. Like, for instance, y'all girl working on Willie D and the Keith Lee review on Destination Smokehouse. Y'all need to go on TikTok. If you ain't up on that story, they done canceled the people. They done canceled the Destination Smokehouse. Let me tell y'all what they did too. Let me tell y'all. So if you haven't seen the whole video with Willie D, and he do the interview with Mr. Tenderism and the Yes Boss, right? Because that's what I'm gonna say. The interview is deep. You hear what I'm saying? But this is what it is. They made another video yesterday, and they had Mr. Tenderism holding the camera, y'all, and took him out the video. It was just all them tasting the food and stuff like that. Y'all feel me? So people done pushed the cancellation button on tenderism. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Look, people sell food stamps, but you won't never get nobody to sell you none on the internet. You feel what I'm saying? You have to inbox people who got them. You feel me? You know, let me give you the code words. Who got them and where they at? It ain't food stamps no more. Snaps. You feel me? You got them snaps? Huh? You getting rid of some of them snaps? You feel what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my comments, y'all, this morning. But that is a viral story that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? And these are distractions. These are distractions. Now, also, what's going viral, and your girl is want to talk about, I have did a story on that too. And it's on there. I think I did this story about 2 years ago about Jay-Z and his allegedly son. You feel what I'm saying? Allegedly. So Jay-Z got away with not giving the guy paternity, and he got away with getting money, $120 settlement out of being harassed or defamation of character, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, y'all, like, I'm from the hood. You feel me? And I ain't never experienced nothing like this when it come down to fraternity. So that mean to tell, hey y'all, hold it down, hold it down. So when you got money, you can get out of taking a fraternity test. You can get out of, your responsibilities. Well, I need some. You know what I'm saying? I need some money. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have to go to jail and stuff like that for the stuff that I do. Y'all feel me? I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? That's what money do. You know what I'm saying? It keep you out of jail and having to pay up your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So that's really some of the things that's going on. Now, what I want to tell y'all is Gemini AI is a app that I use sometimes. Matter of fact, I use Gemini AI now more than I use the Meta AI. Okay? Meta AI used to be really fun. And I got Meta AI, y'all, when I got the blue check, okay, on Facebook and Instagram. Meta give you these tools inside of this blue check. That's why you got to know everything. This is how Elon Musk right now, they got served with the papers. We're going to talk about that too. So Elon Musk X have a AI program as well when you play for the blue check. 19.99 a month for the blue check on X. So you get a AI program called Guap. That's what it's called. Guac AI, X AI, however you want to say it. But this is Elon Musk AI. You feel what I'm saying? Now everybody know that Elon Musk, I don't know if you did know, but in 2017, Elon Musk was hit. No, Elon Musk in 2000, I think in 2015, he had got together with Open AI. And Open AI was business that he invested in. I think he gave them like $32 million to start this program to invent AI. You feel me? Now y'all, we going back. This going deep. This going back deep. You hear me? Hey y'all. Hey Daniel. If you not live streaming, you need not to be over talking me. Yeah, my baby live stream too. You know what I mean? But anyway, so Open AI is saying that when they brung Elon Musk on this project, he was supposed to just be somebody that's donating. It's supposed to be a AI, I guess like chat robot, chat bot, whoever, that you free, you know what I'm saying? It never supposed to be a program that supposed to profit. You hear me? At the time, Elon Musk gave up this 32 million. You feel what I'm saying? So allegedly, they start making profit somewhere. So Elon Musk hit him with, he want 132 million. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So Open AI said that they got proof that they shouldn't have to pay Elon Musk. They saying that Elon Musk didn't see them winning in the future, and he walked away, and that's when he started his own platform, which is Guac AI. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? Now, y'all, this is getting really deep because it's a coincidence, because let's break it down. The Epstein files came in December 2025. Now, I'm telling y'all, the Epstein files is opening up a lot of Pandora box on a lot of people, and it's a reason why. Now, if you listening to the Epstein files, in that interview with Maxwell, with Glenzell, with, you know who I'm talking about, G. Maxwell, the lady that's supposed to be Epstein #1. She actually is asked about Elon Musk. They don't really ask her too much. They just asked her, do she know him? And she said, yeah. But allegedly, Elon Musk is denying any wrongdoing with Epstein. Let's clear that up right now on social media buzz. He's saying that he met him at a dinner, right? But the FBI, when I read in that papers, they found a list where he had been maybe invited to a few parties and out to that island. Do y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? So this lawsuit and all this supposed to be going on, supposed to be a diversion to get us off the names that's really in this Epstein files. And why is this important? Because Guap AI is a platform that the use to exploit children. Y'all feel me? I'm trying to skip words and get it out there. But this is the AI equipment that they supposed to use to make these black marketing things up. Y'all feel me? So allegedly, his baby mama that's suing him, Elon Musk's baby mama, she's saying that he got a photo up when she was 14 years old. And he done took the clothes off of her and put on her a bikini. Now, I don't know why that's so sick to me and why that be so important to some of these people. But exploiting them type of things is important. Because if he is doing this with this AI equipment, of course, he was invited to the island. Y'all feel me, huh? Of course, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, if you haven't read or listened to the Elon Musk nanny interview, you need to. You need to. You hear me? Because they saying that he was that, that child, y'all, the demon. Y'all remember back in the day, 666 guy. Somebody tell me what that boy name was. Owen, Damon Owen. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They saying Elon Musk been that child since he was born. They saying that the Catholic priests and the Catholic nuns been knew that this man had problems beyond our reach and our faith. They say that this man grandfather practiced rituals. I feel creepy just by talking about it. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It say the thoughts on the plane crash at the Empire State Building in New York City 20 minutes ago. 88 confirmed unalived on board. See what I'm saying? See, this is what I'm, look. Ever since he done became an advocate for the, you feel me? The planes just been dropping out the air. And have y'all ever noticed that people ain't talking about the people that unalived on the planes? Y'all know it. Remember when the first plane went down in the 70s or the 80s? Y'all see all them people that be on the news. Every last one of them passengers contributes and stuff. How many planes and airplanes that went down in this last year? I mean, just flew. Then that movie, Never Leave the World Behind, came out. Barack Obama production. Y'all ain't up on that one? Go watch Barack Obama and Michelle production. Go watch that movie they got on Netflix. The Teslas. They just go crazy. They block everybody in the states and cities. They just start just blocking you in. You can't even get out your city. The Teslas. Do y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? About them cars, they keep locking these people in, and guess what? They can't even get in the cars when they come pull up on these people. They can't even open them up. Who doing that? Who locking these people in the cars like that? You got to break your window to get out. Y'all feel me, huh? See, and I'm gonna pray for your son, friend. When she say my son is a pilot, yeah, pray, cause see that them be the innocent ones. They not telling them what's really going on. They gotta make things look real. You feel me, huh? My son is on the donor list. I've been telling him to get off the list. Y'all feel me, huh? I'm just saying, people that's on that list too. You know, your man, my man is conspiracied out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry that it is. You know what I'm saying? But spice mode. See, I didn't know. And did you know that X had a spice mode on there? No, because see, we don't pay the $19.99 a month. If you pay the $19.99 a month, you will know that this Guap AI can do all these things. It can just make me naked and put the. I'm mad that I didn't use it. I could have used it for my OnlyFans. Y'all feel me? I could have tucked the stretch mark, smoothed out a wrinkle. Y'all feel me? Like you gotta use it for the right thing. You gotta use it for the right thing. They ain't using it for the right thing. So allegedly, Elon Musk baby mama been exploited so much with the AI equipment on X that it demonetized her platform. Y'all feel me, huh? See, she was making money on that platform, And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never seen a dollar check on X. They ain't never asked me, you know what I'm saying? Do I want, you know what I'm saying, how you make money on X? You know what I'm saying, huh? But evidently, they didn't want her no more on X. You know what I'm saying? So the circle done got this small. You hear me? When your people come out to sue your company as well. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? So y'all, look. Thank you, friend. Thank you for subscribing. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to the channel, y'all, because the things, look, 2026 ain't gonna do nothing but get better for us over here. Y'all just work with the ghetto stuff that's going on over here. We real, real conversation, real nappy hair, all that is just real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing else to be, Y'all feel me, huh? But it's a photo. No, it's plenty of photos. on that. Just Google it. Look at some of the photos that is. See, look, if I was a person to blackmail that kind of money, I would use some deep fake photos to make my blackmail go. I'm just saying, allegedly, I don't know what I'm talking about. But allegedly, this is going to go deeper than the hole can allow us to hop in. Because allegedly, in that testimony that Maxwell is doing in the Epstein files, she claims a lot of them photos was fake. She claimed that a lot of them photos was AI generated. And the FBI could not believe her. But if that guac AI is generating the way they say it do, it could be some blackmail photos up in there, y'all. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Hmm. What's up? What's up, hot sauce? What's going on? But y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? So it's a one particular photo that they talking about when they interviewing the lady. And that's the photo of Prince Andrews. Or is it King Andrews? Is he Prince Andrews still, or is he King Andrews? I got to look that up. Sometimes my facts don't be together all the way, but they be there. You feel me? So allegedly, that photo that he's supposed to be in a compromising position with an underage girl in the bathroom. I know you got to be listening to the Epstein files, so you know what I'm talking about, right? That allegedly supposed to be a fake photo, okay? Now, if Elon Musk lose this lawsuit, them photos can be discredited throughout the court. Do y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? Because that's what Maxwell is claiming now in her new testimony. Now remember, this lady already been sentenced to 20 years. But she's supposed to be doing things to help her case and to get overturned. You feel me? Huh? But I'm not going to believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just believe that Epstein had enough smarts to be able to put these people in uncompromising positions. And that's how he built his empire. You got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. You got to have snake and dog in you to have that type of money. Everybody think Oprah is a princess, a queen. She a billionaire. She done been a snake a few slithers around some corners to get that money. It's no difference than oh man. Y'all feel me? They all gotta establish the run. Just some people following base is bigger than the next one. Some people got people more brainwashed than the next one. So you build and you put in and you invest in their empire more than you invest in your own. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? Can you pray for me? I broke my ribs, my collarbones, my ankles, my arm, and my femur. Well, let me tell you something. At first, I would say that is too much, and that did not happen to you. But I got all that broke too. And I'm still wearing a little, crooked pieces. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no shoulder right here. So if you are for real, you are in excruciating pain. And don't let me forget that my hips was crushed. Yeah, my tailbone was crushed. I had a little bit more crushing than you have going on. I couldn't leave the house for 6 months. I had to lay in a chair for 6 months to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine, and I'm going to send my prayers out to you. Don't abuse your medication. You feel what I'm saying? But take plenty of it. You feel what I'm saying? Take plenty of it. You know what I'm saying? All I can tell you is I never wanted to feel the pain. You know what I'm saying? If I was taking a Tylenol, 2 hours later, I was taking a Morphine, a Percocet or Offset or whatever said. You feel what I'm saying? It was all there. You know what I'm saying? So I had a medication full of stuff. And if you got all that happen to you, I can imagine too. He didn't build his empire. He was given it by people like Waxner. Okay, look. That's true. But guess what? See, let me dig down in these things. Let me go back to my notes. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. First off, Epstein was born to a New York City park development employer. He was raised in Brooklyn, Coney Island. And that's it. That's how plain he is. He just come from a regular family. You hear what I'm saying? They say he left college without a bachelor's degree. You hear me? But he became a math teacher in a prestigious Delton, I want to say Delton school in Manhattan. You hear me? He after that he was so a student father. Listen to this. Was so impressed with Epstein, where he asked him, did he want a job at Bear? So Bear Streams or Bear Strooms, I want to say I'm saying that right, is a global investment company. You hear me? So when he got into that investment company, because they so impressed this man knew numbers, he started handling accounts for billions of dollars. You feel what I'm saying, huh? So they don't say if Les Wexner is his first account, but I believe that the daughter of Wexner was his first account. So he handled about 15 accounts at this global um, company for many years. So if you managing people billions of dollars, you most definitely learn how to skim. And then that ain't even all he was doing. He was teaching them how to trade that money. You feel me, huh? So remember Shawshank Redemption? Anybody seen that movie, Shawshank Redemption? Remember that guy? That guy. He was them numbers. Remember what he did to everybody in the prisons? That's exactly what Epstein was. Y'all feel me? He was that guy. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? Remember that guy got out of jail at the end. He broke out. Remember, Morgan Freeman got out for real. He broke out and faked his death. Right now today, when we watch that movie, he's still supposed to be deceased. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know. This man was extraordinary. He was really quiet. They said he didn't really talk too much. Maxine praised the guy in the interview. She think that he was the best thing that ever happened to her, even with his downfalls, with his 2 to 3 massages a day. So he handled all them things. They saying that Waxner, you right, friend. They said he was allegedly Epstein mentor. You feel me? His mentor. So Epstein bought property from Wexner. That was his first great big property. He bought it up in Manhattan, Upper East Side of Manhattan. And this property was so great that it had melted sidewalk, where he just turned on the sidewalk. They didn't even have to, shovel the snow. That was his first property from Waxner. Now, why would you be able to get that much property out of somebody? Just by moving numbers. It's a whole lot of numbers he moving up in there. You feel what I'm saying? We can only imagine, okay? Then in New Mexico, he had a $27,000 square foot 10-acre outside ranch. This was the biggest, they said, in Mexico. Now, how can you be who you is and come to Mexico and have the biggest property there? That's a big boss. That's a big boss right there. You feel me? He had some stuff going on with him like we don't even want to know. Then they said in Palm Beach he had the waterfall, the house with the waterfalls in the island. You feel what I'm saying, huh? This man, they talking about millions like we talking about $5. This how they talking about money. You hear me? She talking about she had 30 million in her name and she don't even know where it came from. She think it was supposed to buy a helicopter. Is y'all listening to the Epstein files with me? Huh? What the fuck? I got some trolls today, y'all. This I ain't gonna read that. It's okay. It's okay. Whoopi Goldberg ain't got shit on me. You feel me? She went her whole life trying to hide her addiction. I came in telling everybody I used to do the cocaine. Y'all feel me? She ain't got shit on this platform. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. You say who cares? Like, yeah, some people gonna say that. But guess what? It's important for us to know this. You feel what I'm saying? It's important for us to know this because guess what? Our president just sent somebody here in Michigan for calling him out his name. And I ain't gonna repeat what he said. Everybody know what he repeated. But allegedly in them files, you have been around a lot of people that has been accused of them accusations. So I was told when I was growing up, you only get mad if it's real. You only get mad if it's true. Y'all feel me, huh? Y'all feel me? So anyway, let's get back to Epstein. So the friends that he is associated with is the highest. They saying that throughout his career, he connected himself with the highest, most privileged people that you can ever know. They said that his friend list is something that we all would something dream of. We're water for that type of attention. So he had people like business tycoons, social media moguls. He had politicians. He had royalty. Okay, Nobel Bell Prize winners, scientists who he researched often and collected. This what it say in his files. These the type of people that he had around him. And if he collected scientists like they said, y'all really believe Epstein is dead? See, in them files, we see him in that cell. They show the last that time he in that cell for 24 hours, right? But we don't see nobody coming out that cell. And guess what? Them be redacted. That video, that hour, for some reason, been redacted. And I don't understand. We see people getting bang, bang, bootied up all the time on Instagram and X. And we couldn't see them bring that body out of there. Y'all feel me, huh? Yeah, y'all girl be all up in here. So somehow I got this written down. So he ended up donating $30 million to Howard University. Y'all heard what I said? $30 million. Not $1 million to no college, you know. He gave up 30 whole million. What was he researching? What was he funding for 30 million at that college? Do y'all feel what I'm telling y'all? Huh? So he never ate in public. Yeah, I researched this man. He never ate in public. Like, who don't want to eat in public? Who don't want to go out to a restaurant? And me and my significant other had an argument about that. He feel like because he had his own personal shelves. I don't care. I found out the reason why he didn't eat in public because he ate with a lot of underage girls. And they got treated like queens at his house and they got cooked there and all that stuff anyway. He didn't want to eat out in public with nobody my age. Y'all feel me? I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. He made a few enemies, though, along the way of his life. He got sued. He didn't get sued. He sued the man. You feel me? He sued the man in 1990 that sold him a house and in Palm Beach. And somehow the man sold it to him or damage this was less than $6,000 or something. Something happened, but he ended up making an enemy with that man right there. And then they said that he dated a few women in his life. But guess what? They really wasn't nobody that we would actually come in contact with. He dated people like Swedish people and Romanian models. You know, they was dad pieces, probably underage. That's probably why we don't know him. I'm just saying. All allegations, though. So they saying in March 2005, A worried mother contacted Palm Beach police saying that another parent had overheard a conversation between their children. The mother was afraid that her child was assaulted by a rich man on the island. In that interview, the girl who told the friends that in the interview with the police, the girl that ended up taking that young girl and who mama who ended up calling, she told them she took a lot of her friends out there. She got paid and they got paid too. You feel my saying? But now she was 18. Now she, I think, 18 at the time when they did it. So she probably about 20, 21 now, and got her little compensation, and let's talk about that. Everybody just can't say that you was at the Epstein Island and you quote unquote got traumatized. No, no. Epstein estate is smart. They got you going to this counseling. You got to take counseling before you get that check. Did y'all know that? All the victims that receive compensation got to go to an Epstein school. I'm just going to call it like that. It ain't funny, but they got to go to an Epstein program. Now, I don't know what this man did to them to make them, but the people trying to keep the money in the house because they made this shit up. Y'all feel me? Because people would just go get counseling where they want to. You feel me? But no, to get that money from that Epstein people, you got to go do that Epstein course. You feel what I'm saying, huh? So 1,200 people so far then took the Epstein course. 1,200. Did y'all hear what I said? 1,200 people then got paid. So the Epstein was worth 500 million, I think, at the time. But now, if you go look up, it decreased to 200 million. That's how many people they got their money out of their situation. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel me? Look, now R. Kelly's daughter is speaking. Did y'all see that? Huh? It was an interview about a week ago. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I don't share everything. You know what I'm saying? By me being a victim of them circumstances too. You know what I'm saying? Some things is hit home, make me angry. You know what I'm saying? So everything I can't talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of pissed off with her, but I'm not because she's a child and we don't know what her mama, alternative motive is, of not letting her share her story, having to go around all this time quiet, allegedly that she's saying. But she's saying that R. Kelly is the person that we don't want him to be. This is what his daughter's saying. She's saying that, he's a menace. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was just saying about people, if you are guilty and you have did some of these things that the people is accusing you of, and I'm talking about your family members too, you get dealt with. You get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how long you think you can go. You can't go too long with, being a crooked person. And like I was telling people about fitness. Was it Finesse? No, Finesse 2 times. He get on the internet talking about how he was up there with God and how God rebuked him from there. Like, did y'all listen to that? He was talking about how he was better than God in so many words. And y'all see how that boy's life is turning upside down? Huh? It's already started with him being arrested. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. These demons is about to run him rugged. You feel what I'm saying? God gonna let him know that either in a bad time, the devil people pray to him too. Even in the midst of anything, the devil people have to answer to God too. The devil people have to call out his name too. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? The devil people think that they good people too. You feel what I'm saying, huh? And they always say, God, thank you, God, for anything that they got. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? This stuff right here that's going on, it's going on for a reason. And it's time for a lot of people to be exposed with the things that they do, and we following them, and we are letting our kids, think that they can dress like them and be like them. And these people is some demonic ass creatures. Y'all feel what I'm saying? They're really demonic. You feel what I'm saying? So they saying that Haley, that's her name, Haley Roberts. Haley Robinson Okay, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to, y'all. This. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to, y'all. This look. People is locked up around here. They won't let them out. Y'all feel me? I'm sorry about that, but I tried to get the conversation going. But it is. But let's get back on. Let's get back on point. So this young lady in the interview, my understanding is actually bragging about her interaction with introducing her classmates to Epstein. She feel really proud of the money that she accumulated with bringing her classmates to Epstein. See, you got a lot of young girls that don't see nothing wrong with what they was doing out there at Epstein, and it ain't their fault. It usually become from your environment. You hear me? It usually come from your environment. You feel what I'm saying? Excuse me. Because I'm a female that actually would have been hanging out at the Epstein Island and collecting that money and y'all feel me? I'm just saying I ain't trying to be funny about it. I'm just telling you my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I was already, dibbing and dabbing in the streets at 16, 17 years old, so that would have been right up my alley. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying about Diddy and all these other people. There's people out here that will willingly hang out with you, willingly keep your little dirty, manful secrets. You feel what I'm saying, huh? To just for a couple dollars. You feel what I'm saying? But no, you have people that have to live out that sick fetish. See? Your fetish is not real if you faking it. Some people really want to take what they take. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to see underage women. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's sad and it's true. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, 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 how everybody doing? Hey, how everybody doing, y'all? Thank you, y'all. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the like, all that. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you for the voting on the poll. Let's get it. You feel what I'm saying? That's real. So, in October, that's when they saying, hold on, wait a minute, y'all. This is when it get really demonic. So in 2025, they been knew about Epstein. But he's so smart, and he probably they ain't telling us. It's a lot of people that was got prestigious power to make sure this man don't get busted, which is allegedly a lot of things that we seen. A lot of people we seen. I ain't gonna mention no names. Y'all feel me? They kept this man out of trouble. So what they did was the FBI, because they gangsters. They the biggest gangsters, gonna be the biggest gangsters